Oh, it's you. It's a good thing you just showed up. We need to have a talk. Come on, let's have a seat. Sit down. Sit down. You probably saw this coming. It's a conversation we got to have. It's not me. It's you, Tube. And no, look up. Come on. We got to have this out. I want you to be better in the future, okay? You're too high maintenance, Things that were good and you really enjoyed, by the way, 5 years ago, you're all of a sudden saying offend you, And you were happy with it 5 years ago. Now, you're shifting the goalpost on me, okay? And we've both changed, it seems. And, we're probably better off apart. And, like I said, it's you, Tube. So I hope you do well. No, look at me. Come on. We got to have this conversation. I hope you do well in the future, but it's going to be without me. I met a new girl, and, her name's Rumble. All right, we're in the woods collecting wild edibles, and we got a treat. It's not an edible treat. Last minute man here. Come to you from my cabin. It's a rainy, wet day. Hunting's not much good. All right, last minute man here, and I'm back at the man cave with Mr. Obvious. And with Mr. Obvious. And we are back with our after action report. Last Minute Man coming to you from the back porch, and I'm here with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And Mr. Obvious, what are we talking about today?
Get ready to rumble!
All right. So if you couldn't tell from the intro, we're having a separation from YouTube. I recently got a message that I violated community guidelines because 5 years ago, I did a video showing people how to cast bullets. Okay. And this has never been a problem, I get it. You watch all these other YouTubers, they talk about, well, YouTube doesn't like this, some silly stuff like inserting a magazine into a rifle, things like that. And so they gave me a strike, and they say, 3 strikes and you're out. And I said, no, I think I'm out with 1. So it's been fun. It really has. I mean, we've been doing this now for, like I said, 5 years, I think. I think that was our first video. And the whole reason we got into it, I'll just say for me, I got into it because initially there was a lot of really bad information out there, okay? And since then, it's kind of like time has weeded people out, and there's actually very good content now. But when we first started this, it was kind of in response to guys giving, I think, bad information. So I was trying to give good information. And my background, for those of you who don't know, I spent 8 years in the military. I was psychological operations. I was in combat overseas in Afghanistan. And when I came back, it seemed like it was just something I'm passionate about, firearms training. I was an instructor for a while. I taught concealed carry here in the state of Kentucky. And it was just something I was passionate about. And I saw, like I said, some bad information out there. And Mr. Obvious is my cousin. So we've been doing this now, like I said, 5 years. But he was training me when I was, a little boy. And
yeah, then I got trained by a World War II vet. Then I got trained by you, and so yeah, we all got a lot of training.
Right, right. Yeah, his dad was a World War II veteran, and he grew up. I mean, you just were immersed in this stuff since a kid.
Yeah,
and it's there's great information out there, and I hope everybody has a Mr. Obvious in their life, or somebody that has gone through and learned this stuff, learned these skills over time. Everything I know about reloading, I learned from him and my great uncle. who's passed now. But, not everybody has that. Not everybody has somebody that teaches them how to cast bullets or has the equipment and all that. So it was just such a good time for me learning that stuff. I wanted to impart that to other people. My nephews, I've worked with them. My oldest nephew has now left for the military. He's down at Fort Benning, Georgia, going through his basic training, and he's actually going to do RASP, so he's going to be an Army Ranger, provided he makes it through selection. Yeah. So I couldn't be more proud. The kid had a lot of good training from Mr. Obvious and myself, and as far as shooting's concerned, the kid's got it.
He's got it. I mean, he can do short range, long range, everything.
Yeah. So, and I wish I had somebody that would do that with me. When I was a kid, I grew up in the city. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have that. I couldn't go out back and just shoot, So when I got out of the military, that was my goal. I wanted to have a farm. I wanted to come out and have property where I could shoot and, aim for something big and you can have it. And, I did. I finally got what I wanted. I'm here and I love it. And I just wanted to impart that to people. I wanted to give a little bit of information. Now there's a lot of really good channels out there and a lot of guys that probably do a better job than we do. Actually, I know they do. There's some real good marksmen out there and military guys that really know their stuff. And I could sit here and list them. We've got guys that watch us that are better than us, and I would highly recommend you watch them. So when I got that strike from YouTube, I said, I kind of see what's going on here. They're trying to compel speech. And I personally am not playing that game. Okay. Like I said, I was psychological operations in the military for 8 years. It was the only MOS I held. That's all I did. And I was pretty good at what I did. And I can see the forest through the trees. I see what they're doing. And what's happening is they're attempting to make the general public think it's something taboo to talk about guns. For me, it's as natural as talking about my favorite ice cream. Okay. Yeah. So I can sit here and do reviews on bourbon or ice cream or something like that, and they go hand in hand.
Oh, they'd be happy.
But anyway, I could do that, and nobody has a problem with that. But when I talk about firearms, which are 100% legal, constitutional, it's just silly to make people think there's something dangerous about firearms. Yeah, anything's dangerous. Driving a vehicle is dangerous. Okay. And I don't want to live in a world that's a nanny state. I don't want to live in a world where I got to be in a padded, pillowcase room or something, afraid somebody will get hurt. Me showing people how to cast bullets with a lead cast smelter is not dangerous. Okay. I mean, it's anything you do has a certain level of danger, but that, like I said, is as wholesome as apple pie. So I will not have my speech compelled. I'm not going to be one of these people that said, well, I want to talk about this, but maybe the sponsors won't like it. We're not sponsored. Okay. We made it a point. And of course, we've got, as of today, 2,900 subscribers. It's not like we're a big deal. And we never set out to do that. That was never our intent. Okay. And, but we have enough viewers that, I think people pay attention. And, I'm sorry, some pencil neck geek sitting in Silicon Valley is not going to dictate my speech. Okay. So we're not going to be here anymore. So I'm going to leave the videos we currently have. I had to mark a bunch of them. I marked as private, okay, to keep from having the same thing happen. But the videos we currently have are going to be there as long as YouTube allows us to be here. But we're going to be at Rumble. And we're going to be doing the same thing every week that we can do it. This isn't our job, okay? Like I said, we're not monetized. That's the other thing. I'm not even monetized, and they're doing this. And that was my whole point. I told Mr. Obvious a long time ago. I said, I'm not going to monetize because then you feel compelled to, I don't want to upset Smith & Wesson. I don't want to upset somebody that's going to basically shadow ban me because I hurt their feelings or something, you know. No, I call it like I see it. And you may not like my opinion, but that's all it is. It's my opinion. And Mr. Obvious, what do you think?
Well, I've got different theories. I come from an older generation,
right?
So, you know, when you take people and you take their speech from them, then you try to make people dumb. They don't know how to protect themselves. They don't know how to protect their country. Then you got a problem. You're taking the whole country down.
Yeah.
You're putting them people in danger because they may have learned something that could have saved their life.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's about all I'm going to say about that. You can take it from there and put two to two together. So,
well, I mean, we just went through this pandemic scenario, okay, where everybody became a prepper and a homeschooler, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody did, you know, because you had to. That was such a self-inflicted wound. That was so stupid. And you saw how quickly society just accepted being forced into a corner. And I personally will never, ever be done like that. And that's why I live out here in the middle of nowhere. I love it. And nobody tells me where to go, what to do. And, you know, I think that's the American spirit. I think we're that way. You know, and we brought it before. There were people, like if you watched in communist China, where people were being locked in their apartment complexes.
Yeah.
I mean, they welded doors shut. And, you know, that's the kind of thing I'm concerned about. You see Big Brother, big government, that kind of thing. And I am concerned about that. I don't want to see that happen. But I will not have my speech compelled. I will not be, I will not be a lemming. I will not be sheep. You know, I am a sheepdog. That's what I am. Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of my perspective. That's where I come from on this. And I want everybody to have the best life. I want all of you to enjoy life and have, you know, if your best life is living in California and you want to live in a gun-free zone in California, man, good on you. I'm happy for you.
More power to you.
Yeah, you know, but I live out here, and I live out here for a reason. You know, I'm free out here. You know, the further you get away from the flagpole, that's what we used to say in the military. The further you get away from the flagpole, the more freedom you have. You know, you don't have brass walking around going, hey, those boots aren't laced up right. You know, stuff like that. And it's refreshing to be out here. And to go online, you know, I'm not going to have self-inflicted wounds, like I said. I'm not going to go on here and be chastised by, like I said, some dork in California, you know, that couldn't come out here in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, hiking in the mountains like I do and things like that. You know, part of preparedness is physical fitness, and I'm not saying I'm a physical specimen or anything. I'm clearly not. But, you know, I can throw a 52-pound pack on and hike 66 miles in the mountains, and I'm capable of doing that because I have a basic level of fitness. And, you know, if I can impart anything on our way out, it is that. You know, firearms training is very important. You need to learn that. Learn life skills also, how to talk to people, how to have discourse with people. You can disagree, but that doesn't mean you have to hate me or I have to hate you. And we've gotten some vile comments, too, in the past, and it's actually kind of funny. I sent them to him. I'm like, listen to this guy. You know, and just ignorance. But, you know, you're asking for it if you come on here and you're being public and giving your opinion. Be prepared to have it, you know, stripped down, strip apart. And that's what I would tell anybody. If you disagree with us or anything in the future, make your own videos. Show us how we're wrong. And, you know, I love that. And how many times, and actually it's probably more than I should admit, but there's been times on here I've had people say, hey, no, you're incorrect about that. And they get like fired up. And I'm like, oh, no, actually, you're right. You know, but yeah, if you want to see us from now on, we will be on Rumble. And I'm happy to be there. But what do we want to add, Mr. Obvious? Is there anything I skipped here? So
you know, you got united we stand, divided we fall, and you still got people trying to divide us, and I ain't mentioning no names, so you figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. I mean,
Yeah.
If you want to play two-sided, play two-sided.
Yeah. But anyway,
like you say, we're out here in the middle of no man's land, and
there's birds chirping. I got hummingbird feeders over here, and I have never seen hummingbirds like this. I got 10 of them out here, and they're fighting each other over nectar.
Yeah,
it's the funniest thing ever. So
it'd be neat. Just turn that camera around, throw that shot through yonder. Far as you can see, nothing but woods. Just miles of it. Just
pretty nice.
Yeah,
pretty nice. So we're blessed to have this. I'm glad you all come along. But we're gonna get out here and shoot. It's what we do. And have a good time. Like I said, this is our farewell to YouTube. And please watch us on Rumble if you find anything we do entertaining. Like I said, it's just our opinions, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get an honest opinion from us. We're just telling you the way we see it, and you know, you feel free to disagree. It does not bother me a bit. And you know, people can disagree with me, but if you punch at me, I punch back. So. You know, I've had people they're shocked that I you know, if you come at me like an ass, I can show you my ass too. So you know, that's just the way it is. We're Kentucky. We bleed blue, man. That's the way it is. But you know, I treat people with kindness, but I want to be treated the same way I treat people. And if you come at me hot, I'll come at you hot. But that's just me. But let's get out here and shoot, Mr. Obvious. Enough of this jibber jabbing. Let's get out here and have a good time.
We'll see you on Rumble.
All right. So, Mr. Obvious, what are we shooting here?
Oh.
Well, we're shooting a target over there. Okay, I get it. The comment section. People are like, well, you're not actually shooting the gun. You're firing the gun. Okay. I got you. All right. You know, I'll miss that. But anyway, we're shooting here. This is 418 yards. And you can see, and actually the way the sun's going, you can barely see that target. But it's there.
Another hour or two, there'll be sun reflecting off of it.
Yeah, so we're going to shoot over there. Of course, I own all this property. There's nothing out there. If there is somebody over there, they're trespassing. So
they have to be trespassing way through. I mean, we got miles through y'all.
Yeah, and I'll show that. Yeah.
Nothing but miles and miles of
welcome to the hills of Kentucky.
Wilderness.
And yeah. So here we go, Mr. Obvious. Okay, so he's gonna shoot. What do we got here? We got a Rock River.
Yep.
And this is the Coyote, right? Coyote model.
Rock River Coyote.
And next to it, I've got my M4 pretend clone that I built. It's a Colt upper and an Aero Precision lower. And I put that together. It kind of mimics what I use in the military. And I need to get me one of these, though. Wonderful thing about a 223, you can load it on a Sunday and shoot it all week. And on top of that, ammunition is not going to kill you. Yeah. So cost-wise. But let's get out here and shoot, Mr. Obvious.
All right.
You hit it. Where'd you hit it?
I don't know. Did it hit?
It hit. Yeah. Hey, you hit. Wearing it out.
Oh,
all right.
I can't even see the target.
Really? You want me to take that shot?
You're going to have to. I can't see the target.
All right. Let's do this.
You'll have to drop it.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I can't see it.
All righty. And this is kind of, folks, this is open sights.
Yeah. My eyes ain't that good.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what I can do. I see it. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see if I hit it. This is a hope and a prayer. Look at this. Okay. If I hit this, I'm telling you, the luck of the Irish. All right, here we go. Overshot.
I didn't hear no ringing of steel. Hit low, right below it. See the dust roll up?
Okay.
You're empty or?
Nope.
Hit underneath
Hit.
Yep.
Okay, these are 62 grain steel core. IMI. So now we're shooting with this Rock River. This is, after that, this will be easy.
Yeah.
So you've already got it dialed up, correct?
Yep.
What scope is this, by the way, Mr. Obvious?
Huh?
What scope is this?
This is a Vortex PST.
This thing is nice. These
Yeah.
big dials up here and everything, I really like this.
Yep. Just top crosshair dead center.
Golly, look at that.
You can see something with that, can't you?
Oh, yeah, it's almost too much. All right,
That's an old man scope, so you can see.
here we go. And actually, it's a little blurry for me, but
You can clear it up on the side focus
that's what I'm
there.
going to do. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, it's cheating. It's cheating.
That's cheating. I hear steel ring.
Yeah. It's too easy.
3 shots,
It's
3
too-
dings.
Too easy. I mean, you can almost rapid fire this thing.
Yeah.
That trigger that Rock River does on this, that 2-stage trigger,
Yeah.
buddy, it is something.
That Rock River's
I
bad to the bone.
love this firearm. I'm getting me one. I'm going to get one, actually more of a retro style, M16A2 style.
Yeah.
And
That's the most accurate AR I've ever fired. Is that Rock River.
and they make them that they guarantee even more accurate than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's guaranteed 1 MOA, but it's shooting 3/4.
And they got-
then they got them that's guaranteed half
Half
MOA.
MOA. Yeah.
Imagine that sucker.
Man.
Golly.
Man. And I like the flash hider you have on the end of this and everything. I mean, it is just too
Yeah.
cool for school, man. Too cool for school.
Yeah.
And yeah, can you see these hummingbirds? They're not even a little bit scared of this. Look at this.
No, they don't even flinch when you shoot that gun.
No.
It's weird.
They're used to last minute, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Little
living in a
hummingbirds.
Disney paradise out here or something, you
Yeah.
know? Birds singing and guns are ringing and steel are ringing.
Yeah.
Birds are I got a song. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah.